Good evening and welcome to another friendly edition of Friday with Friends. Today's friends, all the way from our next door neighbor, Mexico, Ernesto Castellanos. Is that the correct pronunciation of your last name, Ernesto?
Yeah,
Yes.
Ernesto Castellanos, it's good.
Castellanos, yes. Welcome, welcome. Ernesto has been meditating and teaching and being a student of Raj Yoga for more than 40 years. He has an administrative flair. He's part of the administrative wing of Brahmakumaris in Mexico. And he's been just a center of everything for many, many years. I have one, okay, we'll wait on that. I'll ask you a question later. But today's title is Harmonizing with Others. Different notes, but always in tune. So, Brother Ernesto, when you hear that sentence, harmonizing with others, but always in tune, what comes to your mind?
You know, since the beginning that I become part of this wonderful family, world family, Brahma Kumaris, I had in my mind that to be a family means many things, no? Many things. You can agree or disagree with things, but anyhow, it's better to agree or disagree when you are harmonizing everything. That is beautiful. You know, it's beautiful because one of the main things of the institution and one of the main things that the founder of the institution had in mind is how we can harmonize, because we have to be an example of harmonizing everything. Of course, we cannot agree with something, but if we're in harmony, whatever is the result of what we are doing together will be fantastically.
You know, that
then, hermano, all the time in my mind is that how I can create enthusiasm and happiness in the souls that are in connection with me.
Well, you're doing a good job, because I feel it already, just the way that you greet me, that I feel that you really mean it when you say, hermano. I really feel that you really mean it, and I feel closeness. Something you said already has struck me very deeply, is that we can disagree, but we don't have to be out of harmony. And that is so different from the normal way of interacting with others, is that we think disagreeing means not to be in harmony, but disagreeing has nothing to do with harmony.
Nothing.
You can be in harmony even though you disagree. That already is worth the class to me.
Yes. You know, for instance, always in my life, even before being a Brahmin, in my mind, I always have that, I have to create harmony. Because, even if you see nowadays, the whole international arena, wherever we are with disagreements and fighting and with no ideas how to become together. No, there is no idea. And then Baba came to my life. I was a politician. I love politics because I feel that is an instrument to be in harmony with the world. Politics can be fantastical instrument or can be the worst instrument.
Yes.
But anyhow, I've been in politics many years. And of course, I've been public servant for many years also. But anyhow, anyhow, in my life, always I had the idea I have to serve. I have to be a public servant. And to be a servant means one that creates harmony. Otherwise, you cannot serve anyone. If there is no harmony, there is no service. In order to serve, you have to create harmony. And then if there is harmony between a group, of course, the group will be, is like in a garden, no? There is several gardeners. But if they are not working properly together, the garden will be disaster. But if they are properly together and everyone is doing what they know to do, then the garden will be wonderful, because we'll be having flowers and flowers of different bouquets and things like that. That is the beauty of harmonizing, no?
I agree, and you've got me very excited about harmony. But what qualifications do I need? What personal work do I need to have within myself in order to be in harmony with others? I may want to, but I don't know how to go about it.
No, let me tell you, I feel the first that all, you have to have a name. If you don't have a name in your life, you cannot harmonize. Because if you have an aim, an objective in your life, then you will be trying to harmonize in order to have the best results for your aim and objectives. And that is why in Brahma Kumaris, we have to have completely clear the aim and objective of the institution in order to create that harmony that makes the results clear and perfectly with the aim and objectives of the institution. If there is no that one, then we are against, if yes. You don't have clarity, then you are against what is happening with us, no?
Okay, so let's keep going toward the source. I agree, I have to be clear. How do I get clear? How do I get to a clear objective? Do I need to be clear myself? Do I have to get something out of me? What do I need to do?
Let me tell you. First, once you have clarity about yourself, who you are, then you have to work, of course, about you, no? About that consciousness of you are creating a new consciousness in your life. For me, when I start in Brahma Kumaris, of course, everything changes. Everything, because I was working and I was behaving in a way that once you accept a new life, you will see that you were completely in the opposite way, no? When you have that clarity about yourself, then you start the way of harmonizing with the world. But if you don't have clarity about yourself, then it's impossible to harmonize with no one. You understand?
Yes, I do.
For instance, the first thing that I did in my life is harmonizing with myself, going in peace with me, because otherwise, how I can create that environment around myself if internally I don't have that? Then I begin to understand Baba and the work of Baba. And what Baba is doing is creating harmony in the world. Baba is doing that. It's his work. He's saving us through harmonizing the world. Then I understand and this is the beauty, when you are trying to be equal, then I say, okay, Baba, you are saving the world, you are trying to create a harmony, because the new world has to be through harmony. Otherwise, there is no new world. Otherwise, no paradise. If in paradise there is no harmony, there is no paradise, no? Then I understood in my inside, I say, wow, Baba, I have to be equal. And to be equal is not easy. He give you a line, a road to follow, which is his srimat, his elements that he give you in order to change, to transform yourself. Then when you go to the road of transformation, then you start being an element that can help others to be transformed. Otherwise, it's impossible. Then the first element for me was to harmonize with me and to understand the wrong and the good, and to see, because I have been living many times, many lives and many years in the wrong path, how to create without fighting. Because otherwise, if you fight with something that is against, you create a monster.
Yes.
And we don't want to create a monster. What we want to create is something easy, no? Then, in order not to create a monster, I have to see how my life here can convert in my life in the other side. And it's what I did. I create that harmony, that space. For me, harmony means a space where you can do a transition. And for me, it was beautiful to understand and to create that space, to that transition of creating a new in my life.
So it really takes a lot of understanding of yourself. And so until you understand yourself and can accept yourself and harmonize with the good and bad of yourself, you can't do that really with other people. And so that kind of leads into my next question. I see that you're involved in a lot of boards and things like that. And so even people who are your peers, who believe in the same things you believe in, and you have the same goals, there must still be moments when people are hitting different notes.
Oh, yes.
How do you continue to, is it more difficult to harmonize with equals than it is with someone who you realize doesn't know?
No, let me tell you this. This is a beautiful question. Why? Because all over the world, all over the Brahmin world, we have the same problem. Baba is making us first to harmonize in ourselves, to create harmony in ourselves, and of course, to understand the enemies. The enemies is lost, and and one of them is ego. No, the ego is the one of the main enemies of Brahmin family.
Oh, I think it's number one. Yeah.
Yeah. And then how we can overcome ego, and the way I found that the way it sometimes become an observer. Don't go into the discussions and things like that. Go and observe, create that observation, no? You be an observer of whatever is happening, and if you really understand the root of what is happening, then you can harmonize the meeting, the reunion of souls that are in the same path. But if that is not, then hermano, whatever we do together is a disaster.
Mm.
Don't create the same thing that we want. And of course, we become far away from Baba. Why? Because we are far away from each other. Then that is the beauty. Understand that and create that space in order that others alone can do what you are doing. Because sometimes, you know, our ego is terrible. Even that we are trying to create harmony, we want the other harmonized, but you are not doing it. Then you see, then if you want that others harmonize the situation and you are not doing it, then there is an obstacle that doesn't permit you to have the good results of what we are doing together.
You're so right. So what I'm getting the feeling is that when you tell me that, is that being right is not the most important thing. See, it's harmonizing. It's because then you could, because that's actually what we're supposed to be doing more than anything else is harmonizing, because then we have different voices, you know, just like in a choir, there's baritone, there's tenor, there's soprano, there's alto, all singing together, sometimes different notes, but all orchestrated with a beautiful sound at the end. And I know that it's right, but time and time again, I get to see myself how often that I'm not harmonizing because I see fault, or I point out someone's note that I didn't think was right. And so I've just got to accept myself. I think what you said earlier works for that. I have to harmonize with myself and not judge myself harsh. So I guess judgment really gets in the way of harmony, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's against harmony.
Yes.
When you begin to judge yourself or to judge others, then that is impossible to a harmony. That is impossible to create harmony. You know, harmony for me is a wonderful, it's like when the water, no, there is no wave. Harmony is when it's plain.
Yeah. Mm.
That is harmony. When you feel that everything is plain, then even you can breathe better. No, I am breathing good. Then that means that something good is cooking, no? Because you are breathing good. But if you don't breathe good, it's because something is in your side.
Yes.
You know, you're like a buffalo, no?
It's true. It's true.
It's true.
And so then, even when I'm working with others, even if I'm not expressing my judgment, the vibration of my lack of harmony is permeating the atmosphere because I can't get past that. And so I've got to, going back to what you said earlier, I've got to become clear.
What I understand, hermano, what I understand is the first to work with is with you. You know, it's like, you know, Baba wants us to be loveful, peaceful, you know, but how we can be loveful if there is no love for you? You know, there is no love inside of you. How I can give you love?
Yeah.
Or how you can accept me with love? It's impossible. You know, or how we can create peace if there is war inside of me, you know? Then when you are war inside you, I am like a devil. No, you're trying to create the fire. You know, even you can see when someone is not in harmony, they create fire. They want an inferno. They want to create something very bad because they need it. You understand? They need it. They need that fire in order to feel better. You know?
Yes.
It's impossible. But when you are in harmony, hermano, you don't need to even to expect anything. You don't need to expect. No expectations. No expectations in your head. And when you don't have expectations, then the work of Baba will be being easy work for him to work with through us. You know, will be fantastic. But you know, I feel that we are very disobedient, very disobedient. And then in general, then, you know, of course, exceptions are all over. But of course, we are in a way disobedient. And disobedient not just with Baba, disobedient in a way with me, because I want something beautiful, but I cannot create that beauty because I am disobedient with my aims. You understand? Then once you have clarity and you are obedient with you, then you start being obedient with Baba, with Srimad, with the brothers that are older than me. You know, this is incredible. You know, when you say you have 40 years, then automatically the souls begin to say, you know, this is 40 years. I am starting. I am young. These don't going to be listening to me. And then there is no harmony. There is no harmony because everyone is anticipating things. And when you anticipate things, hermano, nothing will happen. You cannot anticipate. You can have the aim and objective, but you cannot anticipate the results. The results, you have to create it in the moment that you are working together.
It's so honest. That's what comes to me. It's like a true note in music. It's an honest and clear note. Oh, you know, I could see, brother, you're so filled with enthusiasm. It's really wonderful. Your enthusiasm truly is infectious. And I feel that within me. And I also want to harmonize with that. So we're running out of time. So I'm going to recap. Clear with myself.
Yeah.
No expectations from others or from the event. And it really is, it's the harmony that is what we want. Not the success will be created as a result of the degree of harmony that we have with each other. Isn't that beautiful?
Fantastically.
Yeah. That's what you said. That's what you said.
You know, yeah. What I would like, hermano, because these 20 minutes is so fast. I would like to be talking hours. Yeah. But anyhow.
So to finish up for today, would you lead us in like a 3-minute meditation commentary, which kind of gives the whole essence of what you're saying in like right into me, like a shot.
Good.
Okay. I leave it with you, brother.
Thank you. Then what we will do is to go inside of ourselves and to find a calm space and a clean space in that inside of me, and find that I am a wonderful, wonderful being, equal to Baba. A wonderful being full of respect, full of love for everyone and me, respect for me and everyone. And with that love and respect that is inside of me, I create a space of peace. I think that space of peace is a way to create harmony. If there is no peace inside, there cannot be harmony, of course, inside and outside. My aim now is to create that space of peace, of harmony, that can give a result that Baba wants, to be an example to the world. The world needs harmony now. Now we are living in a way that is creating that space where we can go inside. For instance, we have been 2 years in a pandemic, and what we want is understanding what is happening, to really create that space in me, and through that create that space outside of you. Then that harmony will make us to work together for the world, to work together with Baba. Because if I am in harmony with me, will be easier to take the hand of Baba, the hand of Srimad of Baba, and go with him and do the final job that we have to do. We have to create a new world. And the first thing that I feel that in that new world has to have is harmony. Because you cannot have a paradise, that new world, without harmony. There is harmony between the souls. There is harmony between the souls and the nature. There is harmony in everything. And that is why we have to go again and again and again, and to take that simple word, harmony, and to really live in that harmony since the morning until the night. That will create that space where it will be easier to bring to your life love, peace, purity. Everything will be accessible to you because this harmonious life. Om Shanti, my brother.
Om Shanti to that. Brother, hermano.
Hermano.
Gracias, gracias. Thank you, thank you. Dandevad. All of them in every language. in every language. It's really a pleasure. And truly, your enthusiasm is so real and powerful that I feel that I too can become harmonious with everyone in my surrounding, because I could see that it's possible. Thank you very much for talking.
Hermano,
and I will speak with you more.
We met every 5,000 years, but I feel you very, very close to me. That smile, that clarity of mind that you have makes me very proud of being part of your family, which is my family. Hermano.
Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that wonderful? And thank you for that harmony. Thank you. We'll see you soon. Mita, thank you very much. We'll see you all again. Bye for now.
Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti.